check this out. What's good? This KC the Red Pill Alpha here, back at y'all again with that heat. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet. You already know. To the back of the neck, holding it down, locking it down, submerging it down with that game. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos, piping high status, you're going to get it down your phone until your ear all ear candy. Hey, you're going to get that. Damn right. Go to my description below if you want to get at me. If you want to know how to get at me. Under the videos, under the description below, under the videos, or my about section. I'm there. Everything's there, phone number, whatever. Reach out to me, holla at me, get at me. Fuck with me. Want that game, holla at me. My video for education purposes only, fair use only. 1,000 or better is the goal. I think we there, more than 1,000 now is the goal. So let's get there. And let's get straight to it. The attachment only comes from some kind of experience or some type of experience that you have with her, if I'm making any sense, fellas. And I had a subscriber ask me, does sex bring the attachment and that's it? Like, is it just sex? No, not at all. What else can bring the attachment, fellas, alongside sex is you steady communicating with her and things are not really escalating and get nowhere. You steady texting her. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's your day at work? How you just got off work, how everything going on? Are you going to get your kids? Or you some kind of, from the daycare, some kind of communication, you get what I'm saying. Some kind of communication that's you guys got with one another and is steady carrying on. You can get attached like that, fellas. You definitely can get attached like that because that will be something that you're looking forward to if she was to pull that away from you. You'd be like, damn, she was going from texting me every morning, damn near every day, 3-4 times a day. Now I can barely even get a text from her. There's 2 or 3 days, weeks that pass by and I ain't even heard from her. Do she know what she's doing? Of course. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be someone else that come in and sparked her interest and pushed you all the way out. It can be like that. But not only that the attachment comes from that way, the attachment can also come from you seeing her a lot and things are not progressing. Say you guys, you at the gym, you at work. You can't help it who you like, you digging or whatever. She can't help who she's digging, right? But y'all didn't go past that threshold. Y'all still stuck within the conversation with each other, the greeting, sitting there sharing thoughts, talking about family matters and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Not the TV show, but you get what I'm saying. Whatever happens within you guys' family, your household, and what she's going through at the church and spiritually, and how she's seeing herself, how you seeing yourself, what do you got going outside of here, blah, 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 blah. Communication. You will find yourself getting used to that person. Attachment can come from that way just as well. Attachment isn't always about the sex she put on you or, the sex you probably giving to her or whatever. That ain't just the attachment. Attachment can come from multiple angles. That's why it's always best to limit your communication if you're not sexually involved with this person. Keep your communication at limited. You got to keep it down. Don't be putting too much out there on the plate. You know what I'm saying? You want to see where things escalate because if you don't see where things escalate, then you can become attached. And by you becoming attached, that can touch your heart, that can touch your ego, that can touch your spirit, your soul as a man. And if that touches your spirit, your soul as a man, then it can ripple effect and lead to other things, such as you disrespecting women, you not seeing women for who they really are, which is human beings. You seeing them as bitches, hoes, and you ready to dog, and you disrespectful, you got your nose turned up, you thinking negative, you pessimistic about certain things and everything. And the false attachment can send you through that whole whirlwind. That's why you got to limit yourself, fellas. You must limit yourself. You can't give everything all out. You know what I'm saying? You want to see where she stand. And wherever she stand can help elevate the both of you if you trying to take it there for a relationship, or if you trying to do something a little better. If you want to get her to be, on your team or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You want to limit the conversation, and you got a better chance of not being attached by limiting your conversation. That's if you ain't ran up in her, y'all ain't had sex, y'all ain't did your thing. You ain't gonna say ran up in her, but ran up in her, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, other motherfuckers doing it, right? That's life. But if you ain't all the way, having sex with her, y'all not sexually intertwined like that, that chemistry ain't there, but it's possibility that you see the light that it could be there, but it's not there right then and there, but it could be there later on. Keep your conversations short, because what you see doesn't mean it's going to jump off. Doesn't mean nothing's good for it. That don't mean because you see the light that you and her may connect that it's going to actually happen. And that's why you will lock yourself into communicating with her, thinking that you're building a great rapport with her, talking to her, greeting her every time you see her. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You probably have hinted to sex. You probably have hinted these things to her, but she kept it at bay and kept a smile on her face and kept you comfort within the conversation realm, friendship realm. You get what I'm saying? And you like, okay, fuck it. I don't want to just dump her off. I don't want to lose her like that. I think there is something later on down the line. I just got to keep my shit cool. And in some cases, fellas, you can do that and not be attached. If you got other things going on, if you got other women that you're, actually hollering at, and you got other shit going on, then you can do that with certain women and not be attached. But in most cases, if you don't got other things to fall back on, you kind of depending on this to actually progress, then you will become attached. And once you become attached and she see that you are attached without even her giving up that wham, you dig, that wet box, she know you weak. She knows she can run anything on you. And if she know you weak and she can run anything on you, why would she respect you? Think about that, fellas. Why should she respect you? A woman that really don't respect you ain't out to just give up her body to you unless you paying. Now that's a different story. A lot of them, now that's not all of them, but those who are in that realm of getting paid for what they do, providing services, then they don't give a fuck. They gonna do what they do. Shit, ain't no feelings down there. It's all about that ching, that moolah. That's it. But other than that, if it's just your typical normal woman, limit your conversation with her, fella. Limit the texting and things of that nature. Ain't nothing wrong with greeting yourself, especially if you see her a lot. It's in the workplace or at the gym or somewhere that you frequent all the time. Ain't nothing wrong with speaking to her. Y'all speak to each other, but keep it moving. Stop holding conversations. Stop, telling yourself that there's something there when there's nothing actually there. And you will, you won't be falling to the attachment realm, if you get what I'm saying. You don't want to put yourself out there like that, fellas. Like I said, attachment don't just come from sex. It can come from communication and everything. A lot of things can get you attached to that woman without even having sex. So limit that shit and have more things going on, and you won't even be in the realm of being attached to no one. And that's real talk. Like these videos, share them and subscribe. It's the message. Holla.